you can get up on this screen, but it could be small digital or analog. Any preferences?
Leave it regular digital for now.
Yeah, that's the easiest one to read. And then you can change the background to it. It's a starry background right now, but it could be a metallic or look like a time zone map. The Galaxy is actually the easiest to read.
Okay, leave it on that for now.
And then do you notice where it says blank and add new here?
You can upload a picture?
Yeah, so you could take a USB flash drive if you download some pictures on there, plug it in, add new, and then you could use that as the background for that clock.
Okay.
Or you might be able to take them right off your phone too.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, I'll just go back. If we needed to adjust your clock, here's where we could adjust your clock. And you'll notice that we're off right now. But I'm going to go back, and the reason that we're off is because I know we're in the wrong time zone. So we'll go down to Central Standard Time. It should be 11:09. Auto daylight saving time is on. It'll change by itself. It's a 12-hour format, but if you wanted to see it in military time, I could. I'll just go down. The clock display is on. It's in the upper corner, but I could change it into any corner that you want.
Oh, okay.
Any preferences?
It's fine right there.
Okay, I'll just go back. Info. There's going to be some duplication here. Some of this stuff I'll set for you, and you'll never change it. So I'll go back. Camera. So the rear camera, the guidelines are just on, but if you wanted to turn the lines off, you could. Okay. The fixed guideline, and then the dynamic is as you're backing at an angle, you'll actually see a tracking line backing it to the angle.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. The other part of this is the rear cross traffic monitor. So when you pull this into reverse, if you get somebody that's coming from the side, it'll flash you a yellow arrow from that side. But if you wanted to turn that off, you could. Okay. I'll just go back. Bluetooth Wi-Fi. This is just a place where you can go in and look at the Bluetooth devices that you have connected. We'll turn your Wi-Fi on here. So now it's not a Wi-Fi hotspot, but you do have the ability to pick up some free Wi-Fi. So if I go into this Wi-Fi device list, you can see we picked up the right L free Wi-Fi. If I tapped on that, we could connect to it. And then there's another screen back in that home screen where you could actually go in and do like an internet search and download things into the car.
Nice.
Okay, I'll go back. I'll get back to the smartphone. I'll get back to the phone. Audio. Just another place where you can go in and kind of change your audio settings. It's probably set where it needs to be out of this whole thing. Okay. System settings. Home screen, edit, order. Okay. So that's just your main screen. If you wanted everything in a different order, you could change them into a different order. Or if you want to delete things out of there, you could drag it to the trash can. Okay. Go back into my settings here. System. Configuration of the instrument panel. So these are the things that you can get up in the middle there. So I know we're missing one, so I'm just going to add. And all that is your average speed and time.
Sorry to interrupt, but
nope.
What do you want from Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch? Like a chicken tenders wrap, burger. Yeah. Anything special?
Just like a mushroom and Swiss or something like that.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
My favorite.
I'll add that one in, and then I'm also going to add that in. And with your Android phones, you should actually get your text messages right through here. Okay. So I'm just going to hit OK. If you wanted to edit the order that they're in or delete something out, you could at that point in time. Okay. I'm just going to go back. The tachometer is on, but if you didn't want to see that at the top, you can turn it off. Display settings. So this is just for the brightness and dimness of this screen right here. So we'll give you a little more contrast here. And then I usually hit the black level about one time, and it seems like that reads the best out of this, okay? It's blue, but if you wanted to, you could be amber, red, violet, or blue-green.
Blue.
Blue's the easiest one to read. There's that. Don't worry about this. If the lady starts talking to you about the text messages or the voice recognition and she's too loud, you could change the volumes out of that. The rest of this will just be set the way that it needs to be here.
Okay.
Bear with me. Okay. Vehicle settings. Whoop. TPMS calibration. All that is this has a tire pressure monitoring system on it.
Oh, okay.
So if you get a low tire somewhere, there's going to be a little fat tire with an exclamation point in the middle that comes up in the instrument cluster.
Okay.
It's just indicating you have a low tire someplace. If you get out and you look at all the tires and they look like they're okay, don't be overly concerned. You can always go in here and then you could recalibrate it.
Oh, okay.
After you drive it for a while, it'll shut that light off. If it comes back on, then you probably do have a low tire. You'll want to pull in someplace and make sure that they can get it filled up. Okay. Driver assist system setup. Forward collision warning distance. Right now it's set as normal, but if you wanted it to read out or keep you away or read longer, you could read longer or you could read shorter. What I've been telling everybody is until you experience this is you may want to just leave it as normal. Okay, I'll just go back. If the advanced cruise control stops working, or if it detects a vehicle in the front, it'll beep at you. The blind spot is going to be an audible and visual alert. So not only will it chime at you, but it'll also flash at you. But if you wanted to just make it a flash, you could. Go back. Lane keeping assist suspend. If the lane keeping assist system stops reading the lines, it'll beep at you to just let you know that. Okay. Is there lots of stuff?
There is.
Road departure mitigation setting. So right now it's just reading normally when it reads the lines, but if you wanted it to read the outside of the lines versus the inside of the lines, you could. So it won't react as fast at that point in time as far as keeping you centered in that lane.
Okay.
If you wanted to just give you a warning when that's happening, you could. Again, I'd probably leave it as normal until you kind of see how this works. The driver attention monitor, it's a tactile and audible alert. So if you start to fall asleep and it builds the coffee cup, it'll not only it'll shake the steering wheel a little bit, but it'll beep at you. Okay. Meter setup. If you look down and you say there's no way it's 84, it's 184, you could always go in and recalibrate that.
Oh, the temperature, okay.
Yep. Trip A and Trip B reset timing. The way it works right now to reset those trip odometers is it's a manual reset.
Okay.
And that was this to press in and hold it. Now, we can set it so every time you gas up or every time you turn the vehicle off that it clears the trip odometer out. Me personally, if I'm tracking trips, I don't want it to clear out every time I gas up or turn it off. So I usually leave it as a manual reset.
Okay.
Okay. You can set an alarm if you wanted to adjust the alarm volume. The fuel efficiency backlight is just on. See where you're white up at the top there? So it'll turn green when you're doing a good job of driving it.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure your new message notification is on. The rest of it you shouldn't have to mess with. Keyless access setup. Remote start system is just on, but you can turn it off. Door unlock mode. So when you put your hand on the inside of the door handle, or hit the unlock button on the key fob, it'll only unlock the driver's side door.
Okay.
But I can make it unlock all doors.
Okay, let's just leave it like that now.
Okay. Just remember, you can change all these things. Keyless access. So if you do the keyless, it'll just flash the lights to let you know it worked. It'll beep to let you know that it worked. Lighting setup. Interior light dimming time. So when you shut off the vehicle, it's going to turn on the interior lights. It'll leave them on for 30 seconds and then dim them out automatically. But I can change it either longer or
30
shorter.
is fine.
Okay. Same thing with the headlights. It'll leave them on for 15 seconds.
Good.
Just go back. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. If you turn on your wipers, it'll turn on the headlights. It's just assuming that it started raining and it got dark at that point.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Door window setup. Auto door locks. So right now, when you reach 10 miles per hour, it'll lock all the doors.
Okay.
But I can make it all lock all the doors when you shift it from park.
No.
Okay. Auto door unlock. So right now it'll unlock all the doors when the driver's side door gets opened. But I can make it unlock all the doors when you shift it into park or when you turn the vehicle off.
Park.
Okay. Key in remote unlock mode, it'll only unlock the driver's side door. It'll answer back, so it'll beep at you if you use your keyless.
Okay.
If you unlock it but don't get in within 30 seconds, it'll relock itself, but I can make it a little longer if you want a little more time to get in.
Yeah, make it 60 seconds.
Okay. And then walk-away auto locks. So you don't actually have to hit the lock button as you're leaving the vehicle.
Okay.
When you get 8 feet away, it'll automatically lock itself. Now, here's my word of caution. You have 3 bags of groceries in the back seat. You pull into the garage, you grab 2 bags of the groceries and your key fobs and your purse, and you go set it on the counter. It locks it because you're 8 feet away.
Right.
You go back out, and if you shut the door, it's locked up to get at that last bag. You want me to leave it off?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. And this is just if you ever came in here and you forgot to reset your oil life.
Okay.
Or the guys forget to reset your oil life, you can reset it.
Oh, very easy. None of the hokey pokey.
I'll just go back. So that should be all of our settings.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go into phone here.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to stop recording because we're going to need to hook you up here.
Okay.